guys, Shannon here. We got to go prepared. I got back out of the woods and then realized that part of the footage that I uploaded when I was editing got completely wiped out, and it was a section of the bag. So I want to go through it real quick, and I'm going to put it back up, and I guess we can call it the lost episodes of the Kentucky Woods bug out loadout. But I think where it got cut off and what it looked like, I was in this lower section of my Miltech bag here. And if you haven't seen the first part of this, go back and watch the previous one, so this will make more sense. I had just mentioned, I think, the medical plant, which I wasn't sure if you could see it real good in that. Medicinal plants, and if you want to know more about medicinal and edible plants, go back to a few videos previous to this and I'll talk about those. And I mentioned the shoe goo I kept in here, but also keep a pencil, just a small pencil, and a military style lensatic compass on a lanyard. I also have a smoke grenade for signaling, and I guess you could use it as a distraction if you're trying to go another direction, and some backup ammo in here as well, which I won't get out. And I have a little small card on different knots you can tie. I know quite a few knots, but we all forget those. It's been a few years since I was a Boy Scout trying to learn these. I do teach Boy Scouts, but I even need refreshers to show that. But I keep that little small card, doesn't weigh anything, in there as well too. And that is what is in this pouch right here, except for when it's cooler weather, I do keep a wool watch cap and a pair of wool military issue fingerless gloves, because I can slide those inside my mechanic's glove and get a little extra warmth, or leave those on and to keep my fingers showing so I can do small tasks but still keep my hands fairly warm. The second largest compartment of the pack here is a main one that really got left out of the video somehow. It's funny, I put it up and it looked like it was going to be about 38 minutes, which is a little long for me. I don't like running them that long, but it ended up only being 25, so quite a bit got knocked out. But hey, we'll do it right here. This part of the pack, and as you can see, this pack is lined inside, kind of a rubbery feeling, so it's seems to be pretty water resistant, repellent on the outside and on the inside to protect your gear. I mentioned I keep another water filter. I had the one that was around my neck in the earlier video. You can see that I've taken off now. But I also have this one in this small shaving kit bag. This way I can take this out, go down to a stream, and I have what I need right here to get water and come back to camp. This is the Sawyer system here. I have several bags that I can fill with water, and then the Sawyer filter is rolled up in there. I also keep in this purifying tablets and things to make the water taste better. Like I said, redundancy on the on water, it's very important. And I also keep another small lighter in there as well. And that all stays in there as a water kit. This is the McNett Tactical. It's a personal hygiene kit. We got this at outside Fort Campbell at First Cav. It also comes with a nice towel to dry off or wipe your hands off, wipe your face off, feel better. In this kit is a folding toothbrush, toothpaste, bar of soap, clove oil. Clove oil is excellent. If you get out and get a toothache or something like that, until you can get to a dentist, some clove oil down in that makes it feel so much better, and it'll help fight the infection if you've got a little infection in there. It'll get your body and get to a dentist. I also have some Germ-X and a bottle of baby shampoo, which is real easy for a lot of good things. I did have someone tell me that if you ever were in a situation where you had tear gas or something like that got in your face, or pepper spray, you could wash your eyes out with the tear-free Johnson's baby shampoo. And this is the Johnson & Johnson. They said that was the only one they knew that worked to wash that stuff out of your eyes. And hopefully that I'm not ever in that situation, but good, light, easy shampoo to deal with if you want to wash up there. On the other side of this bag, learning from backpacking with the Scouts, keep that butt aid and powder. You start walking, and especially if you've made the mistake of wearing cotton briefs or something while you're hiking or walking, you get chafed really bad. It's about as bad as getting a blister on your foot. You got to take care of your feet and take care of that stuff too, because that'll just shut you down. You can't hardly walk. We had a young man who he was crying, and told him to go clean up. Some wet wipes. Put this on. Heal yourself up. By the next morning, you should be able to be good to go. But I keep some extra small wet wipes and a large pack of wet wipes in here as well as some TP. Don't always want to use leaves. You don't have to. Got that at Walmart. Small thing of deodorant so you're not running around stinking. And this is just some rinse-free body wash and hair for backpacking. If you're in a situation after a little longer and you want to clean up and stay a little bit fresh. Also some cotton balls, and that little tablet right there, you add water to it and it makes a small little washcloth out of it. I can't remember where I got those. I think somebody gave them to me, but they're kind of neat and they make great tinder as well. Also in here I got some sports tape that you can wrap your handles of your gear with. You can wrap your wrist or knee to say hello to the camera. That's the kitty, he's interested. A lot of good uses for the sports tape, wrap an ankle. This adds to the first aid part of this, which I have an extra Israeli bandage, Israeli bandage in there as well. My first aid kit. Once you get a good first aid kit, I'd recommend going through it, and you can take some stuff out you don't need, add things to it you do need. You know, I've added some antibiotics, some allergy medicine, any kind of prescriptions you need. It's good to have those things in your kit and personalize them a little bit. I've got extra heavy bandages in there as well, more trauma type stuff I added in there as well. In a previous video you saw that I keep I have another small kit that has a lot of essential oils and things of that nature, and of course it's always good to know some herbal medicines and things in your area to help you out there as well. Also a small sewing kit that I added. This is a Husky. I think it was at Lowe's or Home Depot. You get a whole bunch of these, different sizes. And this particular one I turned into a small sewing kit for repair. Just like I mentioned the shoe goo earlier, repairing your shoes so they're not damaged. You can repair small things here with a sewing kit as well. Some large, heavy Ziploc bags for gathering, foraging. If you're picking up berries and stuff to eat, wild edibles, you can keep them in there. Extra water, a lot of different things you can put in those. They just come in handy and they weigh virtually nothing. Also have a Corona folding saw. I've not done a review on this one yet. I watched another gentleman's review on this. It's the razor tooth saw. I believe it's at Lowe's or Home Depot has this one. He did a test on the Laplander, which I know I've heard great things about it. The Fiskars, this one and another one, and this one actually came out on top. I already knew it was a great saw. It's not cool in green or anything, but it's makes it easy to see with the red. But it came out on top and actually did better than Laplanders. I was actually shocked, but I've been using it for a little while and I really like it. I would recommend it. It's I think $19.99. Sometimes you can find them on sale, but a great saw. If you're in the woods and all you got your hatchet or your knife, you just don't know how valuable for processing wood or making you a bow drill board or something. A saw is just a great tool to have. A couple extra tin stakes. Those are the Colgans, or how you say that. Tim Stakes bought these at Walmart for extra shelter building. This is the, I haven't done a review on this yet, not had a chance to use it. The Burton's power supply. It's solar on this side. USB fits really fits your iPhone. I think it'll fit the Droid. Fits most of them. All your connections are right here, and then if you run out of power from a plug, you can charge it with the sun. I think it's 66 on the mAh, or 6,000, but it'll charge my cell phone, I believe, 3 times, and my iPad once or twice. So pretty good little thing to have some extra power. And this is the towel that came with that kit I mentioned. It's a microfiber towel. You know, I have this from walking around or wrapping to keep ticks from getting down my shirt and things like that. But great when if you get in somewhere and you set up camp, and just to have a clean towel to use it to sit on, to wash off, dry off, and just, you know, feel a little bit better about that. It's a good thing to have. Morale sometimes. I also keep in here the SAS survival guide. I also have this app on my phone as well. It's great. There's a bigger version, but this one packs down. A lot of great information in this. And then I have a Smith's sharpening stone. I keep it there to keep my blades good and sharp. But that is what's in this pouch, and that's what we were missing from the last video is this section of stuff that I had in here. So I hope there's some good ideas in there, some things that may help you, things you probably already knew, but a few things maybe that you didn't think about that you could add to your kit. And remember, if you didn't see the first part of the Kentucky Woods bug out loadout, go back and watch it, and then watch this, and then you'll have the host section. Oh, and I did mention the hawk I had hanging. I had this that a guy made for me, forged it. It was at a Living History event, and he was making these. I made the sheath for it myself. It came this way. And how they turn these, he explained to me how he hand forged that head and tapped it on, and it's supposed to look remnants of a hawk from the late 1700s. Hammer in for driving steaks or what have you, and then a good sharp in there, high carbon steel. But you get that brown on it. He explained to me how they rub it with used old motor oil to kind of let it get that brown patina on it. I can't remember exactly how I did it, and I need to find out. They do some of the barrels and guns to make them look a little older. But I like the finish on it, a little different than bluing. But it's good size, not too heavy, small tasks. But I wanted to show that because I didn't get that in the video, and of course I made that cover there for that. But anyway, that's it. Thank you for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And remember, you got to go prepared because you just never know.